Hi, welcome to another episode of That's the Thing 2 Overture. It's episode 70, and it is Thursday, June the 13th.
Yeah,
Sorry, not this time, Jason.
is that Juneteenth?
No, that's June 19th. That's
Oh,
this coming Wednesday.
okay. I'm sorry, I get the teenths mixed up. It's a federal
I don't.
holiday.
Just Juneteenth and 19th have the same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's
Last
so.
8 letters.
It's also like the
Just remember they have,
syllables.
yeah, they kind of sound alike.
Yeah. Nolan's going to be on in a sec, but while me and Drew were talking about house problems, because basically the current situation is making or getting ready to sell the house that my dad basically, and by extension me, lived in for like 20 plus years.
House that I grew up
Yeah,
in.
we're getting rid of it, removing it.
So
it
we're at the point in the conversation of planned obsolescence for houses and how it's awful.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, and it's just a lot of crap where like there was a lot of good ideas at the time that devolved into bad ideas over time. Like we had a hot tub in that house in the back,
Yeah.
and it was pretty sick for like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
And then like the maintenance of it, and then we never used it because it was like either too hot or cold. Like it's only good enough for like a certain time in the fall.
So I just not a hot tub fan. Every time I say this, people look at me incredulously like
No, I
there's
get it.
something altogether good and wholesome about a hot tub, but I think it just sucks. I don't want to sit in hot people juice.
To
Like
me,
it
it's
just
it's
sucks.
like I like the hot tub, but I don't want like a public hot tub, if that makes sense.
Uh,
Like it's like to me the ideal hot tub is the whirlpool bath,
yeah,
because then at least
but
it's
so
it's only my own soup. And but you also have to take like a shower after it.
so a lot of people enjoy hot tubbing when it's like winter outside.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Yeah,
Because then you
it's
have to
I mean,
get
I just
out.
don't enjoy it. Again, I don't enjoy it ever, but some people like it. Well, they like it. It gives you that brisk rush, that exhilaration as you go from the like hot tub to back inside and warm again.
So one of the worst first world issues that I think we can all agree on is that part of the day. It's kind of night, the house is chilly, you're warm and snuggly in your bed, and you gotta go pee. And you have that constant decision of I need to go pee, but it's cold out. And I don't want to make I don't to me the cold hot tub is like, do you want that all the time? Or you're cut like if you get out it's going to be really cold. But when you're inside
Uh,
it's like really warm.
I remember being a weird little kid and like we're in the hotel and in the indoor swimming pool part of the hotel, which you're already as a child like, oh, this is fascinating to me that it's an indoor swimming pool.
Yeah.
But like going from the hot tub to the swimming pool, be like, oh, it's so cold now. And then you get out of the pool and then you get back in the hot tub and you jump warm back up just to jump in the pool again. Be like, oh, now it's so cold again.
Yeah, no, that's great. No, that's like when you're a child and you don't care about
Yeah.
like diseases and germs and waters. It's why like kids love water parks cuz they can't
Uh,
fathom.
they don't think about it. They're like, I'm just peeing in this pool. As an adult, you're like, dude, that kid's peeing in this pool, isn't
Like
he?
when you're swimming around and like a used band-aid hits you, you're like kind of gross as a child, but you just move on. Like if I
Yeah.
was swimming in a
And
pool and a used band-aid hits me, I'm like leaving. I'm gonna
yeah.
get out, take a shower, and just leave. And maybe
Sorry,
throw up.
wetlands.
Yeah, like I will probably like might puke. I would start gagging if a used band-aid hit me right now.
I
But
don't
like,
think I would go far, but yeah, it's definitely going to be like I have to actively turn off this part of my brain.
oh, I don't
Don't
know.
just
It's
don't think about it.
I can't do that no more. I can't do it. There's like a pool at the apartment, and I refuse to
Uh,
go there.
So, okay, apartment pools are interesting. You have to obviously like scope it out enough, but a lot of the times, no one ever goes to them.
See, that's the problem.
So,
Like ours, people use them a lot. Like people are using it,
uh,
like families, and there's people out there.
yeah,
Like it's
yep. Then it's worthless.
yeah, I'm exactly. I wanted it to be like my own private pool that they are maintaining, and no one's using it. So I'd
Yep,
be like, yeah, this is mine.
yep. That's the dream. I love that. That's the best part. Is for
Like
people to just know.
it's like our thing has like its own like workout center gym with treadmills and stuff. And my ideal is when it gets cold, I want to go in there and there's no one in it. But if there's like people in there, then it's worthless.
Yep.
It has to be like a
Perfect.
private thing that I'm using and no one else uses, because then it's
All right.
good.
The Buff Kevin joke is back on the table.
Oh yeah,
The Kevin getting jacked is back.
yeah, it could happen. I won't do it though. It's
I
too
know that
much
takes
work.
like work and more than work, it takes dedication.
It's dedication to a bit, and it's like but it's like it's a strong bit. I think
It really is, but the problem is it's a really strong bit to like three people.
yeah. To me, it's only strong because of the COVID lockdowns. That's what would have
Yeah.
made it the like regular. It's like, oh, you just worked out over like a couple. That's not funny. But when everyone's kind of coming out like, oh, COVID made me schlubbier, and you just come out jacked, it's like really funny.
Yeah, that's very.
Like that's like one of the funniest things. Uh, there's a lot of video. Yo, you want? I don't want to talk about stuff before no, but I do. All right, let's talk about Street Fighter.
Okay.
I think those are some good character announcements.
Also, it's wild to me Bison comes out this month.
Yeah, and he looks cool.
Like I didn't. Yeah. Like I didn't really pay attention to it. I just saw like, oh, summer is Bison, blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's like fall,
And I was like, okay,
spring.
so Bison's gonna be here in like August. Okay, whatever. And then the next day I was looking and it's like Bison releasing June 26th. Like, wait, what? What?
Yeah, he's
They're,
coming out.
they're doing the double reach around.
Yeah, they're doing
Akuma
it.
1 month, Bison next.
It's like, hey Nolan, we're just talking about M Bison.
Yep.
You're talking about Soul Power?
Yeah, his Row horse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a huge fan. I was like, I'll admit I'm a little upset. I wanted his like level 2 super to be like an install super where he rides the horse.
I want that to be a bionic arm-esque super where.
Yeah, yeah, the ultimate Psycho Crusher as he's doing it on top of a horse, like Fun
Yeah,
Psyche.
did you see the footage of Bison when he was in the horse racing game?
I did not.
Oh yeah, okay, so you need to find this because one of his specials in that game is doing a Psycho Crusher with the horse.
Yeah, but it's cool. I think he looks really cool. Like that's a cool looking Bison.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of stuff
I
that
mean,
like happened in Street Fighter like 5 is like new to me. So I'm like, oh, they gave him like psycho bombs. That's new.
and then it's not.
Yeah, like I'm finding out it's like, no, that's like, oh, that's what he did in 5. I'm like, oh,
Yep.
my
Also, like he has a move that's from like Omega Edition from Street Fighter 4.
oh, he got like the head stomp. That head stomp where he just like continues on and does like the knee. It's so brutal.
Mm-hmm.
I am.
He's got the Akuma Shogun, Hell's Guillotine.
Yeah,
Oh, I love good Hell's Guillotine.
it's great. Bison's cool. I like
It's
Terry.
cooler than
Terry
Bison.
being in there is great.
I'm like people. I feel like we're asking forever for this to come out if like Street Fighter 5. And I don't know. It's more and more. I'm just like Street Fighter 5 too. After Ono left, did some work, but I feel
Well,
like they had a lot to overcome.
like Street Fighter 5 got good around like the end of it.
Yeah. Like the last 2 or 3 seasons. Last 2 or 3
I would
years
say it
of
was like the one like right before Seth, or like around Seth came out. I was like, oh, that game's starting to get good.
And it's so annoying because all the characters who came out before that, you're just like, if only you were DLC starting in 2019, you'd be sick.
Can we get the redo on Nakali?
And can we get a redo on Vega?
I think Vega feels like a season 3 character.
So yeah, I feel like I don't know. They might put in like I would not complain if the the other 4 kings like Vega, Sagat, and Balrog were all added in as like 1 year of DLC.
I'd be down with it. But yeah, like Street Fighter, they're just cooking. I get why you're putting Terry and Mai in there, but it's kind of weird that there's 2 guest characters. I kind of like 1 guest character.
I feel like it should be just one from SNK.
I think because to me the thing about Street Fighter is that I think it has a lot of good picks that I would like to see. Like Mai and Terry are cool, but like because of how like Street Fighter 6 is showing like the progression of time, you're like, what is Sakura doing? Like,
No, I do not. I do not care about Sakura.
Well, I'm just saying that as an example, or like
the correct thing is, what's Makoto doing?
Yeah.
What's Necro up to?
What is Necro up to? That's yeah. I would like to see. That'd be cool.
How's G doing? Is he still crazy?
Yeah, is GQ now?
Yeah, or like
what's Q doing? Has Q become B?
Yeah, like or going next level.
Has Q become the alpha beta?
Oh man. Yeah, like there's characters I'm like, yo, I want to see what's going on with them. Cuz Street Fighter has a lot of them.
But I don't know. It doesn't cuz I don't know. I'm fine with them putting 2 in. I think it's neat.
Oh, I think it's good. Like, there's no wrong choices. I think Elena's also cool.
Oh yeah. That's a good pick.
Yeah, it's great. But it's kind of like when I see Elena, I'm like, oh man, but what if we could get like see some of the other Street Fighter? It's just Street Fighter has a lot of good characters. Yo, what about Sea Viper? We're not gonna get like another Marvel, so Sea Viper needs to show up somewhere. Put Hagar in there.
Oh, have y'all seen the work that Max has been doing to Marvel Infinite?
Oh, Marvel Infinite and Beyond.
Yeah, I have not seen that yet.
Yeah, so he's hired like modder who is now doing texture work and shader work to give it a cell shaded look.
Oh, like it should have had.
They've now added cross-tag hype, so 4 people can play at once, and all 4 characters can be on screen at once.
Good.
So it's just complete chaos. So.
Okay, well, before I forget, and we'll talk about video game crap, whatever, just a lot of it, but we need to discuss Chainsaw Man. We didn't discuss it. We need to discuss Chainsaw Man because how does Fujimoto deal with Secunda and doing all this crap? And he goes, how does he counter it? And that is with Denji getting the worst hand job in an alley.
I disagree. We're talking about Denji, so I think it's somehow the best one.
Well,
it's the best he's ever had.
It is technically
It's called Chapter 167. It is titled Super Smooch.
It's so good. It's so good. And then like the chapter after it, the current chapter, where Ace is just like, now he thinks I'm a slut, you slut, and it's just ramming her head into the wall. Oh, it's so good.
So good. Because it's also funny because since War doesn't have an arm, she can't defend herself from Asa.
Yeah.
That's the one arm.
So good. They're going to the sushi restaurant. Digi just dissociating before our very eyes, and I'm like, I get you, Dingy.
He's confused.
He doesn't know what's happening. He's had a very stressful day. Like, he was cut into pieces, revived. The reincarnation of his dead girlfriend, who is now his daughter, has been kidnapped, and then he kind of jerked off in an alley. It's been a very strange day.
By a woman who
hates
just
him.
Been mean and yelling to him.
Yeah.
For probably 50 chapters.
I love it that like even Katana Man's like, dude, you need to lay off of him. You suck. And Katana Man just wants to kill Dingy. And he's just like, oh man, this is like too rough for a man. I can't handle this.
I love like, it's like, oh wait, I could eat some sushi. It's like, I hate sushi. And everyone's just like, shut up. Like, come on.
It's so good when like even the villains are like telling her to like stop it. You're being a bitch.
Listen, like the last 5 chapters have just been hilarious.
Oh, it's been Kino. It's been peak.
It is. The only thing competing with Jujutsu Kaisen.
I know, and it's just hitting it on like the other level. Like, I'm just saying, when like reincarnated Gocho's body using Limitless, and it's like against the malevolent shrine, it's like, how do you stop it? It's like Dingy gets a hand job in an alley, and it's like, yep.
That's it.
That's it.
How you throw down.
Katana Man says, hey, I know the best spot to let this kid have sex.
And it just bombed out. And he's just like, no.
It's my favorite place, no.
It's just like, no, I hate it. Hate all of this. And you're like, yeah, I understand, Dingy. I was a teen once. Maybe not to that degree, obviously, but I understand.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
have the sheer chutzpah to achieve that degree of teen.
Well, also, I didn't have that degree of, like, of nothing. Of shamelessness.
That's also true.
I never ate the toilet paper.
Oof,
yep,
yeah.
never had to reach that level.
No.
You forget how bad Dingy originally had it.
Oh, Dingy had it so bad.
Then you go back and like, oh, this is the worst.
Remember, his high point was like, oh, look, wait, you're going to give me toast? But wait, toast with jam?
Jelly on it?
1 second. What's this? A corn dog? What's that? Oh my god, this is the best.
Y'all don't even understand. That's why Makima had to build him up, because he had nothing. He couldn't be broken.
God, so good.
Had to give that city mouse the good life. Before the cat could show up.
The series has to end with he's got to go and be the country mouse again.
I had an idea of like what the thing was. I still would like to see like angels show up. I had an idea of what death was going to be in Chainsaw Man, and it was like my next level prediction of like what it was, and then I've completely forgot. It's been like 2 weeks. I just remembered that I had an idea of like my interpretation of death in Chainsaw Man, and it was really stupid. Like the final like whatever. I can't remember it. Put in the comments if you remember what I was thinking about would be the final boss of Chainsaw Man, because I had an idea.
Remind me of that thing I never talked about.
Yeah, I never talked about, but I thought about it once when I was like in the shower. I'm like, oh, that'd be really sick and thematically appropriate. And then I just completely forgot.
Oh.
Might have been Devilman
It won't take my call.
What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so Nolan, how have you been doing?
Pretty good. Had some car troubles, but that's
okay. Thank you.
Pretty much fixed now.
Well, that's good. I have. We've been doing crap.
Some more house stuff.
Yeah, we're getting ready for a yard sale.
Or more moving in stuff.
No, we're just yard sale, and then it's like. Then it's junk everything in the house, and then it's like leaving it. So if you need like an old lawnmower, like
Nolan's really trying to push this lawnmower.
listen,
Nolan.
you need this. Oh, Nolan had to leave. Nolan
Oh.
DC'd. Oh, okay. Nolan came back.
There we go. Yeah.
I
I'm
thought when I was talking
anything?
about this long lawnmower, and you're like, you left. I'm like, come on, I need to get this lawnmower out.
No, I couldn't hear anything.
Okay, because we got a lawnmower. My dad has some old golf clubs.
Oh yeah.
When he played golf, I don't think he played golf since like I was not in elementary school. Because I remember the one time he did, and he let me drive the cart, and then I drove into a wall.
He's been too ashamed to go back.
Yeah, it didn't go very well. Cause I was like, oh hell yeah, the cart. I'm gonna drive it, and then like it was like on like a little path that had one of those little embankment walls, and I just hit it. And I'm like, well, I didn't get to do that. Did not go very well, as you would imagine. But yeah, so like
I don't know. I've seen an orangutan drive a golf cart while smoking, and it seemed to be okay.
well that has monkey magic.
Orangutans are apes, not monkeys.
Speaking of apes, you wanted to talk with apes about Nolan. Because you saw the ape movie.
Which one?
Oh, I mean, I haven't seen the new one. I've only seen the other.
Well, you can
2.5.
talk about it.
Oh no, that's the ones I've seen as well. I haven't seen the new one either.
They're fine. Like, they're a little, like, I don't know, one of those of, like, forced, where it's like, well, they have to all fight, so this has to happen this way. Like, and I'm very disappointed that the clearly evil chimp was clearly evil. I really wanted it to. I really wanted it to be like, no, they're not humans. You can't judge them by human standards. Just because he's clearly evil by human standards. No, he's just a chimp.
Oh,
Chimps are pretty messed up. If you've ever
you
seen
mean
them.
the
Chimps
you
will
mean the
eat
chimp with the scar eye? That was like the meanest in the enclosure. The evil one? No
the clearly evil one.
The most evil one.
Because I think Drew is better. I like Drew's idea where it's like, no, they're just like chimps. Chimps are like they're like, no, I'm a chimpanzee. We have territories and wars and violence. That's how our life works.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not evil.
No.
Like, it's the same. Like, people are domesticating foxes, and a domesticated fox is not a dog.
No.
Like, a chimp is not a people.
Nope.
Yeah. Here's the problem. He's evil, but he's evil because he's like, listen, we can't trust these humans. We gotta kill them.
I don't know. Are we getting to like non-human morality? Because I might be on board.
Because I like the idea of, okay, maybe he's evil in he wants like power, but I want it to be in the sense of like, or maybe it's evil in the I hate humans, but it's not evil in the like, oh, I'm trying to usurp the ape throne.
Yeah, no,
just have him like just constantly pushing Caesar, be like, oh, let's just go to war with the humans. Let's kill all the humans.
I am biologically like attuned to like, this is my territory, and I want to clear it of all like rivals. And that human in that lab coat is a rival. He needs to go. I don't care how he go, but he needs to go.
I think it's more humans experimented on me. I hate them.
Yep. Like, it's revenge, and that's fine. That's understandable. I already hated and feared them, and now I'm smart, and now I can understand we can make them pay for making me suffer.
You idiots, you flowers for Algernon to me.
Yep.
Here's the problem.
But you forgot to put the safety on
Yeah.
where it reverts. I made the mistake of watching the classic one too before I finished watching the new trilogy, and I was just like, wow, this is way better than those movies.
It's also, I think,
This is actually like, sorry.
I was just gonna say what's baffling about the Planet of the Ape, whatever, is that they kept making them. I felt like that was like a one and done style of movie, and then there's like 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a bunch of garbage after the original. Great
And not
movie.
like direct to video or like where there's like 20 Tremors
no.
movies or whatever, and you're like, yeah, just watch 2.
It's what I've learned between that and now these new ones is people are like always hungry for Planet of the Apes.
People like let me tell you, the masses love to see monkey. I understand they're apes, but when they go, I want to see the monkey. I clap when the monkey arrive.
Yeah, it's true. Honestly.
There is. I'm there with them. I understand that need. That need to go like.
Okay, monkey gun. Yeah, I clap.
Monkey ride horse.
Dual wielding machine guns. I clap.
Yeah, that's like the basis of circus. Was look, there's monkey riding a car.
Is that a monkey? He's got a gun.
Yeah, he's going.
Oh, but no, I mean that's good. Then the movie after that is all about Monkey Moses freeing the monkey slaves.
Aren't those humans? Aren't the monkey slaves just humans? No, I guess not.
No.
In the classic one, the problem is humans were like they had not made efforts to domesticate them yet.
Yeah,
they thought it was undoable.
I'm gonna get you watched Rise and Dawn, which are the James Franco makes a monkey, and then the monkeys are now out in the woods, and they gotta help humans fix a dam.
And then we started watching War, but then I fell asleep. But Kelsey finished it, and I've just never gone back to finish the second.
Hell yeah!
Now
that's domestic living.
Yeah. Okay.
And like I just don't care enough because I already was like, this. I didn't love where the second one ended. And I thought it was really stupid how easily the clearly evil chimp, actually I think he might be a bonobo, but whatever he was, just took over the tank. It wasn't a fight at all. He just jumped on top of it, shot a dude, and then climbed inside, and the tank was his.
I also have a question, like, does those movies ever talk about how the monkeys like take over Earth?
So the same virus that intextualizes the monkeys also is just fatal to 90% of humanity.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's like a chemical germ.
Indigenous people, us.
Okay.
Okay. So in the third movie, there's now a new side effect, which is all the humans that were kind of immune. Now the virus has evolved and it just debilitates you.
Oh, so that's kind of to explain in the old one why like the humans were like the subservient to like the apes, because it's basically you flip flopped them.
Exactly.
That was done better in the classic SCP story about how humanity beat all the Bigfoots. When the Bigfoots were like the dominant species, but due to some paranormal shenanigans, we killed them all in one night.
Look, I'm going to say go back and watch that because it's a revenge story about Caesar going on a suicide mission to murder some humans that killed his wife and eldest son.
I mean, I get.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, and yeah, what's his face is in it? Woody Harrelson is in it. That's the third one. But also, they were like let in, like it was a setup. So isn't he also trying to revenge murder the clearly evil one?
Oh no, it was
the clearly evil one dies in the second one, doesn't
it?
it?
Yeah. It was another ape betrayed him because he was like, I've seen these guys before, I'm scared, and then Caesar just chokes him out. Just keep fucking betrayed me.
He becomes a donkey.
A donkey. Oh yeah, donkeys and calms.
Yeah, the apes who work for humans who are like, race traitors, quote unquote, are all branded with a donkey, and it's funny to me because it's like, oh, it's like monkey, but it's donkey.
Well, it's Donkey Kong. See, they got the
It's
donkeys and
very
the
odd.
Kongs. He saw Donkey
No,
Kong.
it should have been a Kong and a Diddy.
Oh, that'd be
A
great.
donkey and a Diddy
But
would
they-
have been perfect.
But they didn't own the rights to that.
I know.
Yeah. No, that'd be
I
great.
know. No, he goes to get revenge. He has to free the monkey slaves because they're building a wall because humans are fighting each other now.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Now that's some human. That makes me like that's some extremely human. Where it's like we have like the super intelligent apes, and now they're all teaming up. So what are we gonna do? It's like I'm gonna kill those other guys over there.
It's yeah. So they have war prisoners who are just the women and children from the ape society, and they have them in a concentration camp, like literally.
Okay, that's like
There's
a bad
multiple
idea.
scenes- There's multiple scenes of Caesar like strung up, being tortured in front of all the apes to like
Yeah.
break their morale, but he's so strong, it makes them.
I'm
work
sorry,
harder.
but like that's like martyr.
Yeah.
Yes. I told you he's Moses.
You're like making him a religious figure.
And
Oh yeah.
I'm kind of interested in the new one because it's finally like no humans. It's just like future ape society.
Oh, there's one human, I think.
But my problem with that movie is I want King Kong to show up, and I know he won't. Like
That's their god.
desperately want this. I want this to be a MonsterVerse tie-in film, and I
love
know
that.
they don't have the stones to have King Kong.
They find a hole in the what's it called?
The center of the Earth realm.
Is it
Deep
under Earth?
Under
Deep- is it
Yeah, the
deeper?
Underdark.
Oh, yes.
They go to the
Earth.
Underdark.
Hold on. I gotta
Find
remember
some
the name.
Dwargers there.
Yeah, that's where the new monkey society
deep
lives.
gnomes.
And then humans repopulate up, and then now it's our time.
Yeah.
Hold on. What's
But,
it
The
called?
drow.
Overall, I'm more curious to watch now the classic Planet of the Apes, like all of those sequels, to see which series has the better movie. Because I know one of the old ones is a time travel movie where the apes, like Superman style, know their Earth is dying, so they go back in time to when the humans were the dominant species. They go back to like 1970s America.
Hell yeah, like Star Trek First Contact.
Yeah,
Okay, Hollow Earth is what it's called.
Alright.
Hollow Earth.
What about that
Something
Arcane League of Legends trailer? Anyone see that?
Didn't watch it.
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
Good. I'm excited for more League of Legends. I'm going to agree with people online. I didn't know she just becomes a cop. I'm not for that.
Oh, well, that's like the tragedy.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the what makes that work is like the whole thing is it is a tragedy, and it's basically a betrayal of both everything they kind of wanted in life. It works. That's always been the story. Is that
damn.
Vi
Okay.
becomes she was raised, she becomes basically the Piltover's like top enforcer who actually has to be reined in because she hates Zahn so much for what they did. It's sad, but that's why League of Legends is cool. And also, there's some stuff with Victor and Jace. People are not going to be happy. I'm going to be happy because I know the lore. I read those books.
Isn't Jace from Magic the Gathering?
Yes, but that's. I mean, both Jaces are kind of as bland, but Jace from Arcane is pretty good. Jace from League of Legends lore was so bad that they just replaced it with the Arcane. Said that's the new one. But it's pretty good. I'm excited. Warwick got showed off, my werewolf boy. They said they're doing more shit. I'm glad that they're ending it at season 2 with this Jinx Vi arc. I think that's good. And then they're just going to go on to other characters. Because, like, if this was just going to keep going, it kind of can't. They're at literally, like, they can't go anywhere else. They have to
Does
have
it
their
kind of fall
conflict.
apart?
Yeah, they have to have their conflict. They have to have their final battle. If they cowered out, they may cowered out and have them both be alive. I think that would kind of suck, quite personally. But you know, like Vi for canon, Vi has to be alive because there's other stuff she's involved with. Then we got to get like Camille in there. And then we could talk about what's going to happen next, which is going to be probably the Noxian invasion of Arcadia.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah.
I'm
Nolan, you're cutting
gonna
out for
roll
me.
this back. I actually sites.
What? Oh no. Discord.
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
Here.
Yeah. No, I've seen it on certain DeviantArt accounts. Is what I'll say.
Oh, about what?
V
Yeah.
in her cop uniform. Like, I know this cop. Never mind. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
It was had a good look at some artwork.
It's cool. There's a lot of little subtle things. Like they put some of her League of Legends like updated designs in that one. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I'm like, this is like my own. It's one of these things where like I am constantly. It's League of Legends is one of those things where I think I don't like it a ton, and then I can go on to about like the lore, and I'm like, oh no. Oh no, I read those short stories. I read the short story about how Singed did experiments and taped like a mutant on top of like a man and tried to fuse them human centipede style.
Like, I don't know. I remember reading Magic the Gathering novels for like only Kamigawa and the first Ravnica blog.
I read.
And outside of that, I've never tried to learn any lore for any of the stuff I'm into.
Oh, but the lore's so good. How else will you know what...
No, it's not.
Yeah,
no,
it's so
not.
good.
It is never good.
Not in Magic the Gathering. In Magic the Gathering, it's very bad.
No, in nothing. In nothing is the lore good. It's only good because you fill in the holes yourself with the, either misunderstandings or extrapolating to make it cool. It's the same way Homestuck worked, with all the fans backwards applying what they wanted to onto it. Like, it's never good. If you want good lore, go read a book by a good author.
Yo, but what about, like, America?
America sucks, Kevin.
America does suck. America, Radigan, the Golden Order, get that out of here.
Do you mean Merrick from Yu-Gi-Oh, who also sucks?
Merrick had a I understand why he sucks, though. He still sucks, but at least I'm like, I feel bad for him. He had a rough one. He didn't want to be a tomb keeper. He just wanted to drive his motorcycle. And then he had to get that crap tattooed on his back. So he understood how to summon the winged dragon of Ra.
How did he know how to summon the winged dragon of Ra if it was on his back?
Oh, Obion read it to him.
Oh yeah, Obion definitely.
Yeah, Obion read it to him. Like how you draw the runes on Asterian's back onto the ground.
Yeah.
Same diff. Oh yeah, I did finish Baldur's Gate 3. It's really good.
I want to roll this back. At no point did Karlak be like, "That's infernal. I know what that is."
I don't know. Maybe if you were playing as her.
Oh, maybe.
Like, because there's some unique interactions where, like, if you're playing as one of the characters and you talk to, like, the others.
Yeah, so how do you feel about fighting the Absolute?
It was okay. It was like, I think the game kind of falls apart on its final boss a little bit.
Yeah.
It was not super good. I felt like I cheesed it because I dimension doored and, like, skipped half the fight.
No, that's the right way to do it.
Yeah, because I was like, no, thank you.
Dealing with all that stuff in the arena.
Yeah,
just get to
the portal and then just finish it pretty quick. That's how I did it. I I think my overall rating would say that game's a 10 out of 10. I think the Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous is like a 9 out of 10. But if you can get the Pathfinder game for like $20, then I'd put it at like a 10 out of 10.
Yes.
What do you give Baldur's Gate 3 on the 10-point scale? Like after your 10.0, what out of 10
Oh, on
within the
the
10 do you give it?
Oh, I'd give it like a 10.2.
Oh.
I'd give it like a 0.2. There's still some bugs and some shenanigans, and it's not like
I'll give
And you
you a
got
little,
very upset with it.
yeah. That's why it's not like higher, and there's still like
I'll give you a little trick for it. Is start modding, and then that game becomes an 11 out of 11.
yeah, like and there's some things that like I thought were cool, but like I feel that game is a little too long. Like I understand it's like there's a point where I was like, all right, I'm just beelining it. I'm just doing the main story. I'm not gonna find out about the Hag support group. I'm done. I'm like 80 hours in.
I know the exact point you're talking about.
I
Yes.
did the factory. I'm done. We're just beelining it to the end. I'm
I gotta
done.
get to the end. Come on.
I'm sorry, we're not gonna figure out your quest. Like if you're not in my party, your quest gets denied.
You're done. I'll do Cazador, and that's it.
Oh man, that was a great one. If I am going to do a mod, and here's my $1,000,000 idea mod for Baldur's Gate 3, which is you take all of Cazador's dialogue out and replace it with Dracula flow quotes, and then you replace his model with Dracula flow. So it's just him there. So you get all this talk of Asterion, and he just comes out and he goes, I just want to slip mud and eat my ops. Shit don't mean nothing to me, man. And you're like, oh man, the ultimate vampire. It's him.
No, this is truly the most powerful vampire.
They kept forgetting I'm him.
When he's about to activate it,
Yeah.
they forgot I'm him. Oh my god, it's so good.
My fan theory is that Dracula Flow 5 is just a veiled reference to the Dark Urge playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. Because you think about it, he keeps talking about the worms and how he needs to kill. And he goes, I don't want to kill! I don't want to kill! And I'm like, oh, that's just the Dark Urge.
When you fought Orin, did you save the person?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I saved him. I did good. I did that. I will say that this is just kind of vague. This is like I'm gonna say spoilers, but they mean nothing. So like that fight in the Shar Temple was a doozy.
Oh, it's a real pain in the ass.
That one took a while. That one took like a couple of reloads.
So there's a trick now, which is just run to the stairs and cast water and ice and just watch him keep slipping and falling while you hit him from long range.
My plan was summon Overload. I had like the 4 ghouls from the Necronomicon. I had a greater fire elemental. Shadowheart summoned into like a planar. I used a scroll of something. We just like overloaded it, so it's like fine. Here you go.
There's a point where you're getting to like just you have your guys, and then there's like 8 summons following you around.
Yeah,
and that's pretty fun.
So we did the swarm. There was a greater mummy. Had one of those just for some reason.
Oh, were you going Necromancer path?
No, I just had like a spell that just did it. In Warlock, I just took it, like create undead or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. I'll juice it.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, obviously you didn't do the hag stuff.
No.
Let's see. You blew up that secret base. Did you save that person's dad?
Yeah.
As well as the one cool guy that's in the very back.
Yeah. I saved the dad and the Squidward.
Okay, good.
That was very important.
I want to ask, did you make the deal of keeping the pack but saving the dad?
We
Or were you
broke.
going to sacrifice the dad?
No, we broke the pact. We were
Wait.
gonna break the pact and set Will free.
Oh, wait. Okay. You actually did that?
Yeah.
I've not broke the pact yet.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I set Will free.
Wait, hold on. Okay, if you set Will free, his dad dies.
Yeah. Well, she tries to
Did
kill
the dad
him.
get? Okay.
So what happens is like when you're in there, if you set Will free and you're saving his dad, then like she'll show up and like put like a ton of exploding spider demons around him and say like, figure it out. And I had Dimension Door because that was one of my Warlock spells, so we just zipped down out.
I had Shadowheart with Guardian Spirit going level 4 and just killed them all
Yeah.
as soon as they popped up.
Yeah, so like that was.
It's like, oh, okay, get around it. Awesome.
Yeah, that wasn't a problem. Lae'zel just doing work. Yeah. I went into. I dealt with Raphael. Got Mole's contract and gave it back to her. She was not thrilled about that.
Gives you... But listen, if you do that, you get a really good effect for the final.
Oh, I didn't use like half of those things because like when I got to like the finale, I was saving up for the final boss, and then I didn't need it.
Oh, yeah, use it next time.
Yeah,
because all it is just you take your first couple turns throwing your minions around, and then it's just, all right, you guys deal with this. I'm out.
I mind flared up.
Yes.
Because why wouldn't I?
Yeah, it's the best thing to do.
That's cool. It's cool. I learned how to do mind flare sex, so I have all the powers.
Oh wait, who's your romance?
Oh, Lae'zel.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
Me and Lae'zel, we rode off on the dragon together to fight Val Blackith. She was.
Oh wait, did you? Okay, I'm trying to remember. Did you betray Blackith or did you join Blackith's side?
Oh, we betrayed Blackith.
Hell yeah.
We betrayed Blackith. We set the Comet Prince free. Killed the Emperor. He did not like that.
Yeah, fuck that guy. He killed the coolest character ever.
Which was that?
The dragon underneath the city.
Oh, did he kill him?
Oh, did you not do that?
I didn't do that because that was near the end when I was just like done.
Oh,
like because this is like hour 80. Once I start getting to like the 70s to 80s, I'm just like done. I was like that in Pathfinder 2, where I'm just like, okay, we're just doing it.
You've literally missed like 3 or 4 puzzles then.
Yeah, because I was done. I was so done.
I just want to get to the final fight.
I'm like, we're gonna finish it, and then we're gonna take a deep breath, and then we're gonna like in a couple year, I'm gonna redo it.
To be fair, you did. You're already level 12. You couldn't get any stronger.
Yeah. Well, I was like, that was part of the deals. I was worrying on like, I had like everyone was in yellows. Like everyone was maxed out. There was like nothing more I could do.
So then they're just like, I might as well finish the game.
Yeah, I'm like, and we're done. Like some people's plot lines I'll do on another playthrough. We'll do that. That's was my thought process. I did say Minsk.
Okay, good.
Because I like Minsk. He's cool.
Minsk and Boo.
Yep. You gotta speak to animals so I can talk to Boo. That's what I want.
Yes, intergalactic giant hamster.
Yeah, space hamster, miniature giant
But
space
he's been
hamster.
miniaturized.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even though he's just an actual hamster. Is he one
so
of those, or is he like I can't remember?
They never say. They keep saying like, oh, it's just a miniature space hamster. Even the writers are like, we're not going to let you know.
Because there is like those are real. In Dungeons and Dragons, giant space hamsters or whatever in the
Yeah.
ethereal. Like, those are a thing. That is true. Drew's not here, so I can talk about lore. That is in the lore.
Yeah, more lore.
I'm
I
upset.
know. I looked into it because I'm like, is this real? I'm like, okay, so they are real.
Yeah, that's super
But
real.
is Boo one?
I
And
don't-
they're vague
Yeah, I
about
don't
it.
know.
Anytime it's ever talked about.
I'm kind of there's some things that like we didn't get into in this game that I kind of wanted in like a Dungeons and Dragons nerd sense. I wanted to see an aboleth because I think the aboleth mind flayer dynamic is very interesting. Do you know what an aboleth is, Nolan?
I don't think so.
It's basically a giant three-eyed catfish that is also like psionic, like kind of mind flayery. And it's kind of hinted that though that's like the precursor race of the Mind Flayer, because the aboleths were like born at the start of time, and the Mind Flayers show up at like the end of time and kind of go backwards. And they both have like psionics, and they both have like face tentacles. They're interesting.
Oh, okay.
They're cool. They're a cool thing. That you'd probably had a fight where one would have been in like a sewer or something with its own thralls and its own cult, and you'd been like, "Yo, here he is."
Oh, that would have been DLC or something.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
No, they're done. Larian's moving on. Oh, what video games were you excited about with all the video game crap?
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry. Hold on. Before that, move on. I also thought there should have been more. I would have liked Void, but oh well. I'm fine with that. I mean, there's a lot of cool D&D stuff they just kind of tossed out.
Yeah, there's only so much you can do.
But hey, yeah. Like I said, we would love to have DLC. But on to real news, which is the Summer Games Fest.
It's a bunch of summer. Whatever.
The Game Awards, but there's no awards.
Yeah, the trailers, the Keeleys and the commercials and the Xbox. Did Xbox convince you to buy an Xbox?
No.
The game.
I'm done, and I'm also done getting the Game Pass because I feel like if I keep doing that, they're just going to kill more companies I like.
Well, it's part of like when I look at it, my brain just goes like, okay, so World of Warcraft I'll probably play because I'm an addict at some point, and also I like playing the expansion. I usually buy the expansion and play for like a month, and then you do all the content and you're done. But like the only other game I'm like, yo, is Doom: The Dark Ages, and that's going to be on PlayStation, so I don't need to worry about it.
Oh yeah, that's going to be fun.
I'm very excited for some more Doom. I like the Doom Slayer. He's cool. Like he has like our chainsaw shield.
I like that gun that turns heads into bullets.
Yeah, it's just mulching his skulls. It's like,
awesome.
Yeah, that's rad. Just a steak launcher. It's great. We finally get to use the big robot. He's plug it in.
That's all I wanted. Metaphor looks fun, but you know.
Okay, what about that Expedition game? Like
which one?
The Expedition 33, the Western JRPG.
Oh yeah, I'm like, oh cool. Persona for white people.
Yeah, it has like a weird vibe to it that I'm not quite meshing with. Like I see what they're doing but it's like it's not quite hitting me. Like something about like the art direction.
It's not that good. The art direction really isn't good, but hey, it's something. It's another RPG that will probably be pretty okay.
Like it reminds me of the Dragon Age game, but like good.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Like that Dragon Age game is like, oh, you just decided to try to make like Mass Effect 2, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
But like the other game, like the Expedition, I'm like, story-wise, it looks interesting and good, but art direction-wise, it looks like Dragon Age.
Let me think. I'm going through. There's like, man, I really love all these cutscenes for games that I'll eventually see.
Yeah.
So fun. Killer Bean Forever. That's on the list right now.
Killer Bean is like doing some stuff. I like that clip that I posted where he just takes a dump in a bathroom. So that's a two-flusher.
Double flusher.
Because he only flushed once. He just leaves. And then the guy just goes, oh
no. Alan Wake 2 DLC. I'm excited for all of that. That's going to be so fun.
What other stuff? I'm just thinking.
There was really nothing.
No, well, there's nothing like nothing. We talked about Street Fighter, which I thought was the coolest thing.
Yeah, Street Fighter, Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Killer Bean, Metaphor, and Alan Wake 2 DLC. That's all I kind of really cared about.
Oh, and like Doom.
Oh yeah, Doom.
Doom, I like. World of Warcraft, but I didn't think World of Warcraft needs to be at like that kind of show. Because it's just like, yeah, I knew that thing is coming out. It's been taking pre-orders for like, it's in beta right now. Like, that's not like a stunning announcement. It's like the World of Warcraft expansion's coming out. It's like, yeah.
Do you know who didn't have to add space on this?
It was
14.
Yeah, they don't need it. They already had they just do their own little things.
They're like, you're coming to us. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There's a new Batman Arkham game.
Yeah, VR.
Could care less about that.
What else? I'm just thinking, I don't know.
More the Dragon Ball Z Sparking. There's one, but just Dragon Ball Z. Black Hawk Down. Oh yeah, Bloomhouse Games.
Yeah, they're gonna make indie horror.
There's one that's the Neil Blomkamp game that they're making. They didn't show anything from it. So
whenever you say Neil, I think like Neil Breen. I'm like, I'd play that game.
Yeah, it is. Also, to get a little excitement going, I have the latest Neil Breen movie.
Hell yeah. Twisted Pair, Cade, or whatever.
Yeah, Cade, the Tortured Crossing. In the classic...
I saw the picture you posted.
It's so crappy every time.
I think someone enterprisingly could make like a Neil Breen adventure game, like a Neil Breen FMV game. I think would do incredible.
Oh my gosh!
Because it already looks like it. His movies look like a '90s CG adventure game.
There's so many pauses. Like, it feels like it's waiting for your answer.
Like Dark Seed 3 starring Neil Breen.
Oh my!
Where he's like, I gotta go find the dark dimension. He's just like,
I think with all the movies, you have just enough to make it.
Or just have him.
You could be. Yeah, no, you could be like, no, I need you to we're gonna make this game, right? It's the next level of storytelling.
I think you could convince him, say, we're gonna make a FMV adventure game, and the thing, because you wouldn't be like, aha, it's a joke because it's gonna look bad, because it is gonna look bad and be terrible, but like, it would legitimately, I think people would enjoy it.
Oh, 100%.
The problem is, I don't know if Neil Breen is such into film, he thinks video games are below him. He might be like that. Like, it's like Martin Scorsese and Neil Breen. They're like, ew, video games.
Yeah, let's bring the true message here. Where's Hideo Kojima?
Genius Kojumbo? I still want to see Genius Kojumbo's, like, Wallace and Gromit inspired movie. Like, screw all this other stuff. Yeah, give me... He loves them. He knows cinema.
He's literally going to make a Metal Gear Solid movie with that one guy from Furiosa.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he loves... God.
It's happening.
He loves him.
I just remember him as the dad from the second Planet of the Apes movie.
George Miller? Is that it?
Oh, the director?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he loves George Miller movies.
Yeah. Like
they hung out for a sec.
Yeah. It'd be wild if instead he did
I
Babe
love
2
you guys.
Pig in the City. Which apparently has very interesting choreography. There's an interesting Twitter thread about like the cinematography of Babe 2 Pig in the City, and it was like, oh, there's some stuff going on here.
Listen, he's a great director.
He knows what he's doing. I did not see Furiosa because I don't watch movies in theaters.
Don't worry, it's no longer in theaters.
Oh yeah, they nixed it because people need slop.
Insane they did that. Because that seems like a really good movie.
I was thinking about like Red Letter Media's like How to Save Movie Theater, and I kind of like the idea of the curated movie theater where everything is good, so you can just say I'm going to the movies and pick something, and you'll probably come out all right.
Yes.
I like that idea because it is the experience. I'm big into experience. I think that's how you have to get people to go to your brick and mortar store, is you have to offer like an experience that I can't get at like
at home.
Because I have a pretty big TV and a couch, so you gotta convince me.
Just make it like a little less. Be like, oh well, it'll be worth it to get food and do all this stuff here at the theater.
It has to be like, yo, the Dragon Ball Z movie's playing. You wanna hang out with all the other people that like Dragon Ball Z? You gotta watch it.
We have a theater that's just constantly running your favorite animes in a loop, and you can just come in, get a ticket for it, and then leave. Watch as much as you want.
See, I think it has to be like curated and like limited, because if it's always going, then you think of it as just like nothing. It has to be like, all right, second Friday of the month, that's anime night. We're gonna show.
We're showing Graves of the Firefly.
We're showing the first Slam Dunk, Hideo Kojima. You have one theater that's just the Hideo Kojima room, and whatever movie he was talking about, you can come in there and watch it.
The Hideo Kojima tailored experience.
Yeah, it's the plan would be it'd be called the Genius Kojumbo ticket, and whatever Genius Kojumbo is tweeting about, it's playing.
It's $20.
Yeah.
All right, you can bring your own food.
Yeah.
But you're getting a random movie.
You're getting anything he's talked about. You might go in there, you might get Furiosa, you might get Wallace and Gromit the Wrong Trousers. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's a great film.
Hey, you know what? You might get some weird French film that he's really into right now.
Yeah.
You don't really.
You might just come in there as Escape from LA. You're like, okay.
I also want to bring this up with anime. Gainax closing down.
Oh.
The co-owner who left Gainax is now in charge of handing out the IPs to the correct people.
Good. Well, doesn't Trigger have like panty and stocking?
Yes, that's why they're doing it now. It's Anno, the guy that does Evangelion.
Yeah.
He's like in charge of making sure all the correct IPs. So maybe Gurren Lagann, huh? Maybe we can get some more Gunbuster.
Ooh, I think I'd be ready for some Gunbuster.
I mean,
what the hell does Gainax even have? This will be the last. I'm gonna look. Gainax. All right, I'm seeing what they have. And then I'm gonna like. All right.
They got some killers.
All right, what do we got? We got Nadia, Secret of the Blue Water. We got Evangelion. We got
Fooly Cooly.
Do they have Fooly?
Yep.
We have Maha Romantic. Oh, we got the Epichu show.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, Appleseed.
You do have Apple. Well, that's like films. I'm saying like properties or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Because there's some things that like it's like a co-production or whatever. Like they did RE Cutie Honey, but they don't own Cutie Honey.
Oh yeah, that's true.
They don't own Cutie Honey. Yeah, Ava. Who's gonna take Ava? Who wants to try it? Oh, I know who we give Evangelion to. I know it.
No, you just give it back to Anno, unless he's like, I don't want it anymore, and then he hands it off to someone else.
All right, here. We give it to Fujimoto.
Yes. Oh yes.
We give Fujimoto's Evangelion.
Oh my god, that's gonna be a mess.
Imagine it. It was just perfect. I'm ending on that. Think about that.
Fujimoto's Evangelion.
Yeah, Fujimoto's Evangelion. He knows the
There's
proper tone.
There's more jizz and hand shots than ever before.
Oh yeah. It'd be wild. It'd be just like the most depressing weird thing, and then something bizarre happens. It's like, yeah, get that, because then you got to get like, you get that weird Catholic energy in there.
Oh yeah.
That weird Bible. Yeah, that's what happens. So anyway, I'm calling it. I'm calling it on that. Who else would you like to have Evangelion? Yoko Taro, perhaps? That'd be cool.
Ooh. That actually would be good.
That'd be cool. I think
No,
Yoko
you know
Taro
what?
got
Let's bring this around. I want just a fantastic pervert to handle this. So, John Waters, Evangelion is yours.
There you go. Later days. Bye.
Have some fun with it. Bye.